Sometimes we cool, sometimes we bad, then we right back again. Constantly trigger mixed emotions from my past again. Tend to get mad, sometimes get sad and run away again. We steady play pretend, so tired of playing the fence. But do you know just who really I am? Posing in front
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Target Talk. As always, we are your hosts. I'm Justin. I got Mike.
What up?
And we got a very special guest with us, Menace.
What's
that
up, y'all?
is
What's up?
her new song, Losing Control.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for sitting down with us. How are you?
I'm good. How y'all? Y'all
Doing
good? Y'all
doing
chilling?
good. We definitely appreciate you coming through. Big fan of the song.
Yeah,
We'll get
appreciate
into that
that.
later, but big fan of the song.
Appreciate that. Thank you for having me.
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we're just going to jump right into it. I always start off my interviews or our interviews with same type of question, and it depends on the artist.
Okay.
So it could be easy answer, hard answer. Who is Menace, for those who don't know?
Menace is somebody that just pushes the boundaries, just stepping outside the box, not really doing what everybody think I should be doing, or, what I'm saying, the normal stuff. I try to, make sure I stay out of bounds in that type of way.
Okay. Have you ever had a time where someone's like, you should be making this type of music, this specific type?
Oh, no, but it's really like, I don't know, people think I'm a rapper, when they first see me.
Yeah.
And then when I start talking or I sing, they be like, oh, like, we didn't think you would sound like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how would you describe your sound if someone wasn't familiar?
How to describe my sound? It's really a bit of everything, but mainly I just try to keep it, just transparent. Very much just telling a story without saying too much. It's kind of like journal entries for me. So, it's find something relatable, find something that everybody could gravitate to and take things from, as time goes by.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
that's dope.
Yeah. Well, you're from Fort Worth. What
Mhm.
was it like growing up there?
Well, I'm from Stop 6, but after, I would say, 8th grade, I had moved to the suburbs, so I kind of got to see, like, both sides of it. So it was pretty cool. Like, I had a pretty good childhood. I'm not going to lie. It was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, what was that transition like going from
Man,
from that
it's
to the suburbs?
it's definitely a culture shock.
Yeah.
But I do think it was some good in it. Just because it just taught me how to be professional about, the way I come at people and the way I handle things, and also just like seeing that there's more out there than just where I'm from,
Yeah.
like I feel like everybody kind of gets comfortable from there and just like, well, this is where I'm from, so this is where I'm staying. But me, like, I always just knew it was a world out there for real. So
Yeah.
I just would like to explore it, and I think that moving outside of that really just helped me, just see different things.
Yeah. Do you feel like that kind of expanded your tastes and stuff as well?
Yeah, but the hood always gonna be in me.
Yeah.
But you can take it out the hood, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? But it was definitely like a learning experience, and it helped a lot. So I'm grateful for it.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. Well, what was some of the music that you remember playing in the household when you were growing up?
A lot of gospel, but also a lot of Michael Jackson,
Okay.
a lot of Whitney Houston, a lot of Anita Baker and Billie Holidays, and my parents, they kind of old school, so that's what we was listening to. But yeah, just a lot of that. But I also ventured off into my own stuff and listened to a lot of Paramore, a lot of Green Day. You know what I'm saying? Some rock music vibes in there, some, Jill Scott, some Erykah Badu. It was just a mixture of stuff, honestly. And then, yeah, once Black Eyed Peas came out, then, yeah, that just turns to a whole nother thing.
Okay.
So it was just different genres.
That was what you rocking with, the Black Eyed Peas?
Yeah, I was rocking with the Black Eyed Peas
Yeah.
tough when they first came out. I'm not going to lie. A lot of that and just a lot of, it just helped me find different genres to listen to. Like, that's what I grew up on,
Mm.
for real. But I feel like R&B and soul will always be, the base, home.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, the artists you listed are like classic.
Yeah, a lot of classic music.
Yeah.
I listen to jazz. I love jazz music.
Okay. Yeah. So you started writing poetry at 7.
Yeah.
What do you remember about those early poems?
They was just very heartfelt. I'm an emotional person, so I just always felt the need to just whatever I felt. I wasn't really a talkative person, so I just wrote it down.
Yeah.
And that turned into eventually songwriting. and it was a good start for me. Like, I didn't grow up in a choir or a church and stuff like that, so that was just my outlet. Like, music has always been like a big outlet for me.
Yeah.
I feel like, so the poetry was definitely just something that it kind of just wove together in my music, just my love for music and my love for writing.
Yeah. What made you start just writing poems? Was it summer school, or was it just like?
I guess you could say that, but I loved English class. Like, that was my favorite class.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I just always was like that. I love reading books, and just like, so I think that's where it came from too.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember any of your early poems, like word for word?
No.
No. Okay.
So when did you decide that you wanted to start making music?
I knew I wanted to start making music at a very early age, but I was also playing sports too. So it was just very much so like what my parents deemed as something that was actually going to be like a career or something like that. So, but I always knew I wanted to do music. But I've been recording music for about 4.5 years now. So,
Okay.
yeah.
What kind of sports you play growing up?
Basketball, and I ran track and cross country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Around the point.
Of course, what?
Yeah.
Real shooter.
Yeah.
And I played a little bit of football, but it was flag, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
How old were you when you played football?
I was like 14, 15.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was cold though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice out there, huh?
Yeah, real nice. For surely.
That's what's up. That's what's up. When did you just decide to not do sports anymore?
It wasn't really my choice. Honestly, I tore my ACL
Oh, okay.
in high school in a basketball game, and then from there it was just like I immediately just turned to music.
Yeah.
And like I dance and stuff like that. So just anything creative. I've always been a creative person. So it was heartbreaking because in another life I know I'm gonna be in WNBA or something like that. But yeah, it wasn't really my choice. Like I honestly was really sad about that.
Yeah.
But it was also just like a thing that showed me it's so many other things I'm good at
Mm-hmm.
that I really just like could just hone on in it and like build something from. So I just took the same type of just drive I had in basketball and just applied it to music.
Yeah. You still lace them up every now and then?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Gotta stay. Can't get rusty.
Yeah.
Can't get rusty.
Okay.
What was that rehab like after that ACL?
For real.
I don't wish that stuff on my worst enemy, bro. Like it's not even the rehab really. It's more of like the mental,
Right.
like your mind just being able to connect it back to your body and have it listen to it. Like it's different. Like, cause one of my first days in therapy, I remember the doctor was telling me to lift up my leg, like, and I'm thinking, okay, I can do that. Like, it's simple.
Right.
But my mind wasn't connected to, after the surgery. So it was just like, whoa, what? Like, why is it not listening? And so that was a crazy thing to me. So it just was learning just how to walk again for real and make sure I rehab right. And I rehabbed pretty quickly, like a lot faster than most people would, just because I was so hungry to get back on the court. So it was just like that. But it's definitely more of a mental thing than a physical thing, for sure.
Man. So, with your music, like, could you always sing? Was that something you always had?
Yeah.
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 Were you, like, singing around the house all the time?
Yeah, all the time. I have ADHD, so, like, even still now, I will just start singing. You could say a word, and I promise I got a song for everything.
Yeah.
Like, for real, my mom was always like that. She always be like, oh, you can learn a song in 2 days, but you can't do that homework. And it's just like, if they made a song about the homework, then maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but it's not like that.
No.
It's different. So, yeah, my mom, we always was singing in the car and just sing with each other, and me and my cousins making up dance routines and singing. And I was in a lot of talent shows and just a lot of shows, so it was pretty natural to me.
Yeah. So that just the art of music has just always been in you your whole life.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you mentioned some of the music you listened to growing up. What are some of the albums you feel shaped your earlier sound?
I would say Invincible by Michael Jackson.
Okay.
I would say it's Alicia Keys' album. I can't think of it right now. I'm sorry. And I would say Mama's Gun by Erykah Badu.
Okay.
Those are like the top 3 I feel like that really just like created my sound and like the foundation of it for real.
Yeah.
And you know, you could throw in some Brandy and some Sierra up in there, but those were like the main ones that I was just had on replay. Especially Michael Jackson. Like my mom loved Michael Jackson. Like we had every CD. Like literally, I had his discography book, everything. So it was just like, yeah, he was the base of everything.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Your mom gonna catch the movie when it drop?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm indifferent about the movie right now, but I think I will go watch it only because it's his family member. So yeah, I'll go watch it.
Okay.
At least they're keeping it in the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, because it looks good.
It does look
Yeah.
good. Yeah. With that Alicia Keys, was it the first one with like You Don't Know My Name and stuff?
Yeah,
like that?
yeah, it was that one.
I can't remember the
I
name.
always my go-to song, every time somebody asked me to sing or in talent shows and stuff was always I Keep on Falling or Diary.
Oh, okay.
It's like my go-to singing song. Yeah,
That album had hits on there.
yeah.
Yeah.
No skips.
No skips.
4-minute long songs too. You don't even know it. Don't
Yeah.
even feel like it.
For real. Yeah. That's what's up.
Oh, well, you dropped Somber back in 2021. What was the process like for you putting your first project together?
Man, it was such a crazy time then. I feel like that was also when COVID and stuff was going on. So I was going through a crazy breakup, and I recorded that whole project in a span of like a week and a half, just at my homeboy's crib, locked in. And I decided to put it out because I really felt like it just needed to be something that was out there. Like it was, like I said, an outlet for me. So I felt like it needed to be shared with the world. You know what I'm saying? And in a lot of ways, that is my voice, like my music. So it's like I'm not a very talkative person, as I said. So I feel like people really if they really want to get to know me, you have to listen to my music to an extent. Like, so it was just crazy. And like the whole week, I was just, I don't know, just thinking about everything that transpired up to that point. And I think I kind of just got like fed up with it. And yeah, very transparent project.
Yeah.
For sure.
Very much so, but very good project. I
Yeah.
was just listening to it the other day and I was like, wow, like, you know, I have to watch what I say in my songs because it'll come to life. So it was just like, dang, like, let me not say anything else.
Yeah. So how does it feel like putting these songs together, vulnerable songs at that,
Mhm.
and like putting them out for other people to hear? Like, 'cause it's one thing to have them to yourself. And
Yeah,
it's another thing to publish it and let other people hear it.
it's something I had to get used to. I know when I first started recording music, I started off rapping. So I always knew I wanted to sing, but I never really knew how to just connect the in between of being vulnerable and really just putting it into words. You know what I'm saying? Like it took me a while, but I think once I figured that out, it was super easy. And the thing about being vulnerable, I had to be okay with that. Like I signed up for this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be perceived, even when sometimes when I don't like it. I'm gonna be perceived regardless. And it was just like, in a way, I know it's gonna help people. Like slowly, people are coming up to me like, hey, like I listened to your song and it really, you know, I felt it and da 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 da. And I just want people to feel how I feel when I listen to certain songs, and like it really helps me, and it helps me get past certain points in my life and stuff like that. Because music is a big thing for me, so I know other people are like that too, and I just want to put out something like that. And I just feel like that takes great sacrifice to be that vulnerable and just open with certain things and being okay with some people not liking it, some people really loving it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really focus on that. You just got to really focus on just making the music and making it relatable and just speaking your truth and being authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, from Somber to your next project, there was a whole year between your releases.
Mm-hmm.
What did that break look like for you, and how did that shape you where you are now?
I feel like that break was, at the time, it was just a lot of moving pieces for me. And I was really just starting to get my feet wet in the music. And even at that, like, early time, I seen so much and went through so much. I was just like, I'm not a robot. I make music and record music and drop music when I want to. Like, when I feel like something needs to be shared, then I will share it. And it's best that way. Like for me, it always works out the best that way than when I try to plan something crazy out and, you know what I'm saying, give myself deadlines. Like I really just go with the flow. That's something that I also learned from that break, and to just live, because I'll get burnt out. Like, and then burnout comes from not living for real and not having really nothing to talk about. So yeah, just to avoid that, it just taught me that, just that whole break and being okay with, you know what I'm saying, knowing quantity over quality. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and like also quantity over quality, but also having the quality work that it makes sense why you going that long. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not coming out with no BS.
Right.
And it's actually something that holds substance. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of people are doing music now, but it doesn't really hold any substance for real. So I just take it from a consumer's point of view, and that's just how I did it, that whole break.
Yeah. Well, you recently just popped back out, you know.
Yeah.
With Losing Control, which we played at the beginning of the episode. What did you have to say with this one?
I just felt like I recorded this song probably like almost 2 years ago.
Okay.
A year and a half, 2 years ago, if I can remember that correctly. And man, I was just going through it, like with a certain somebody, and it was like, again, I didn't really know another way to communicate that than like recording it.
Yeah.
And then after I recorded it, I was just like, I was speaking. So my homegirl Kennedy, shout out Kennedy, she brought the song to me, and we just collabed on it together. Like we just wrote it together, and the stuff that she had, it was super relatable to what I was going on like at the time. And I was just like, wow, like how can I bring what I had to say as well, and just, you know what I'm saying? And it came out so perfect and so like relevant at the time. And that's what made it like more vulnerable for me, because I was like, wow, like this is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so to now, I feel like this was the perfect time to drop it, because I'm finally at a place where I didn't think I had healed from that situation, and I'm okay with letting it go. And I'm going to just speak my piece on it, and then I'm going to just leave it alone from there.
Yeah.
And people that get it, good. You know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, you know, that's what I got from it. And, yeah, a very vulnerable record for me, but I think it was much needed. And it put me in the right place in my career, like right now. I think it put a staple on it. Like, I feel like time stopped when I dropped that record, and, like, that's what I like. You know, music used to do that to you.
Yeah.
So it's like we getting back to it slowly. I feel like R&B is going back to how it was.
Yeah.
And I really just want to be a part of that in any way possible.
Yeah. It's a vulnerable song, but you also like, you under talking that talk on that.
Yeah, I'm talking that shit. And, you know, I'm going to pop it when I
Yeah.
need to, you know. I'm a pretty chill guy, pretty humble guy, but I'm going to pop it when I need to. And when I feel like, no, I'm going to say that. That's when you know what I'm saying? I'm going to say it. But I kind of just sit with my feelings first and my emotions, and understand, like, okay, where does that come from? Like, why did that make me feel that way? You know what I'm saying? And how it affected me, how did I affect somebody else? You know what I'm saying? With that. And so that's also how that record came about. And then, like I said, so now I feel like it was time to just let it go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was listening to it. I'm like, man, I don't know who you talking to on here, but like, I hope they get that message.
Yeah, it's not really anybody specific
Yeah.
either. It's just, you know, a series of events that happen, and I just put it together.
It happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
And look what came out of it.
Yeah, great song, great record.
Yeah, amazing song.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's not many. I mean, we get a lot of artists on here, but like, I had to hit AJ. Shout out AJ, and I was like, this song is hard. Even before like we had the date lined up.
I appreciate that.
I'm like,
Thank you.
Like I'm hyped to talk about this song. So.
Yeah. It was definitely an instant add to my playlist for sure.
Thank you. I appreciate that, y'all.
Yeah, for sure. So what was the process like? I mean, I know you mentioned that Kennedy brought you the song. Like what was the finding the beat? Was the beat already on that?
Yeah, so it was by one of our good homeboys, Lone Star. He made the beat, and he just brought it to us. And then, like I said, Kennedy had like some bars with it, and I just added on to it and pieced it together. and just made it more me, you know. And I think after that, I went home and I listened to it, and I was like, this is a great song. And then I just like shelved it for like a couple months. But then like every other month I'd be like, oh, I go back and listen to my music and I'd be like, okay, like this is really good. And then, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how, but I just always know when the time is to release and just speak my piece on stuff when it comes to music and have something to say and just enter myself in a, you know what I'm saying, in the mix. And I don't know, I'm just very grateful that things came about how I did. Because like I said, like I just been living. Like honestly, like I'm not a robot. So it's like I do stuff on my own time.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
What part of the song do you feel like you connect with the most?
I think the second verse is when I get a little bit more like just direct, and like I started off saying breakup or a breakthrough. Like either it's finna be a breakthrough and we finna get over this, or we gonna have to break up because it's not bringing me peace anymore. And I don't know. It's always hard to have them type of conversations with somebody, like, cause it could either go really good or really bad. And it's just like you got to be honest with each other and like ask it, like, is this really working out? Like, is we really gonna do this for real, or is we bullshitting? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that was like one of the parts in the song that just honest. So yeah.
Yeah. That's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah,
I think we've all been there. So
Definitely. What do you hope that the listeners? What do you hope that they feel when they listen to the song, especially for like the first time?
The same thing I felt, the same thing you guys felt.
Yeah.
Just relatability, and just you can feel that it comes from a genuine place, like a real place. Not even just in the songwriting, but just in my voice. It's very just wouldn't even say fed up, but just more like over it. Like either it's going, I don't know. I just learned to stop forcing stuff just because I see potential in it, and that goes with everything, not just relationships, everything. Like whatever works out for me, it's gonna be there. Like it's always gonna be there. It's nothing that if I'm not supposed to have it, it's not gonna. You know what I'm saying? Like so, just learning that, loosening my grip on people and things in general. Like just losing control. Like having just a looser grip on control, not trying to control everything in my life or the people around me. And it's not necessarily that I do that a lot. It's just more so I try to see the good in everything or what could be. And it's just like everybody ain't meant to go. And some things you ain't meant to have. Or maybe it was just a time period where you was supposed to be with that person or around those people or had something. And it's okay. Like everything, some things are just for a season, for real. And so just getting older and learning that, it just kind of helped. And I put that into the record for sure.
Yeah. So what's the reception been like since you dropped this?
Man, it's been crazy. My phone is nonstop ringing.
Yeah.
And then it's like every other day, it's like, I'm just so grateful. Like, it's just another playlist or somebody that heard my song or somebody reaching out to me or, you know what I'm saying? I'm just taking it day by day, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get too big-headed about the praise or the opposite. I'm just indifferent about everything and just taking it one day at a time because even though I'm very appreciative of what the song is doing and I believe it's a great record and it could go far, the job not done yet.
Yeah.
We barely scratching the surface for real. So just keep my head down and working.
Yeah. I mean, I saw DJ Miss Milan was showing the love.
Yeah, shout out DJ Miss Milan,
That was
man.
dope. How did that feel? I know you kind of like try to be a little nonchalant, but like that had to be a little.
No, it was so random. Like, I swear I was downstairs and my mom was putting the Christmas tree up. I was in the living room. My mom putting up the Christmas tree and we watching football. And I'm just scrolling on TikTok and her live pops up. And so I just got on there. You know, she playing music, we vibing out. And then she was like, just send a song. I sent it and she played it. And, you know, she played other people's records too. So I didn't really think nothing of it. But when she played my song, it was just a whole different reaction.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shoot, like she really liked the song, like you could tell, and it was just like it was crazy. But then it was like that whole day I had work that night, so it was just like, bro, what? It's so weird how music is, because it's like something good can happen, but then it's like, all right, well, time to go to work.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like, I take it all in stride, but I'm very grateful she reached out. I love her, like, whole discography. Her and Doechii, like, super dope people.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that you in the right direction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
And like you said, she didn't have to give a genuine response like that.
Yeah,
I'm sure
and
there
then
was a lot of songs she just had playing in the background.
yeah, it was dope. And then she actually, like, followed me and hit me up later, so
Okay.
it was cool, bro. I didn't
Yeah.
expect all that to happen.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
swear I didn't.
That's dope. That's dope.
For sure. So does releasing this record mark a new direction for you, or are you going to continue the path that you already have been shaping?
Well, I guess you guys will be the first to know. I do have a project coming soon.
Okay.
It's surrounded by, something like this record. But I have so many other things that who knows really what's gonna happen. I'm just stay prepared for anything, cause like I said, random stuff just be happening, and I just make sure I'm just always ready. But as far as the project, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
And I think that's also going to be a piece of me just letting something just, you know what I'm saying, my last final, like, little saying anything pertaining to that type of, not even just vibe, but, like, conversation.
Yeah.
Or just what I was going through at the time. And then we're going to turn up from there. We're going to party after that.
Okay.
But I got to get my stuff out first.
Yeah.
Got to get stuff off my chest,
Yeah. We got to touch on our feelings. A little
Yeah,
bit
you know what I'm
first,
saying? It's
you know?
winter time, it's fall time, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it was perfect timing. I swear I did not set it up like that. Like it was like it was just like, well, here we are.
Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. Like it is a perfect like fall winter song too. You
Yeah.
know, be in your feelings and just let that out. Yeah.
Now
And
don't
then-
get sad, like don't get too sad,
Yeah.
y'all. Like get over it. Eventually. Take your time, but find peace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause once you find that peace, that's when we about to.
Then we finna turn up, we finna
Right.
party. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
with it.
For sure.
Well, we definitely looking forward to hearing
Absolutely.
the project. So.
It's coming soon for sure.
So you create across so many different lanes, from music to dance to painting to fashion and architecture. How do those areas influence each other for you?
Just coming from a creative space, anything creative, I want my hands in it. Anything that can be used as a creative outlet for me, I want my hands in it. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I listen to jazz and no words. Jazz is straight, you know what I'm saying? Just feeling, you know what I'm saying? And even with dancing, it's the same thing. Like, I'm just moving my body. I'm just flowing. Like, I'm not really thinking. Same thing with music, same thing with architecture. Like, just creating something. And that's something that's going to stamp, that's going to have a piece of me in it. You know what I'm saying? So when I leave this world, it's going to always be a piece of me. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, Michael Jackson effect.
Yeah.
You know? I don't think we ever going to have a celebrity like that ever, or like a big artist like that. I'm going to try to get as close as possible without, some crazy stuff happening.
Yeah. What kind of dance do you do?
All dance.
All dance.
Mostly hip hop, but I just choreography and freestyle dance.
Okay.
But I grew up doing ballet and jazz, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you hit the stage, it's like
Yeah, I
full
love
production.
performing. That's my favorite part.
okay.
Okay.
I love performing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I bet that catches a lot of people off guard because, like you said, people probably just expect you to go there and spit. You know?
Yeah.
Then,
It's so crazy. And I used to have dreads. I combed them out. But I think that was also, like, making me look more, like, rapidy-ish.
Yeah. Then you hit
But-
the vocals and the dance
Yeah.
moves.
It's
oh,
like, but then when I start talking, it's like, oh, like, we didn't expect your voice to be that soft. And,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But then when they hear me sing, it's okay, it makes sense,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. That's dope.
But that's the whole point, catch people off guard.
Yeah, yeah. So what does a creative day look like for you?
Creative day, I'll always start off my day listening to music.
Okay.
And then that kind of just sets the tone for the day for me. And then I know I do some words of affirmation. I pray. And if I have like a show or something, Of course, I probably won't be talking a lot that day. A lot of tea, and just really just locking in on what I gotta do. Like just super focused. If I'm going to the studio, it's pretty much the same thing. Just super chill. And then I'm a studio rat for real, so it's like I'll be in the studio. Like I'll go to work because I work overnight. I'll go to work. I'll get off at like 4. I'll go right to the studio and be there till like 8, 9. Sometimes 12 in the afternoon, for real. Like this is, if I'm not in the studio, then I'm at work. If I'm not, like, then I'm traveling or something, but I'm locked in all the time. Like, so it's just like now that I have the repetition down, it's like an automatic thing for me. It's not really something I really have to put too much thought into. It just happens. And I'm just a vessel.
Man, when do you get sleep? Like, when's the resting time?
I get some sleep in between.
I'll make sure.
So many people ask me that, like, bro, do you ever sleep? Like, how do you even function? And it's just like, I don't know. I think my body been doing this for so long that it's like, okay, like, well, we're doing it.
Yeah, I feel it.
So when do you feel like a song feels finished and ready to release? Because you sat on this one for a little bit.
I really just go off how I feel at the time. Like even if it's an old song, I'll come back to it and see if it really resonates with how I feel at the moment in my life, like where I'm at. I try not to hold on to things long, because then I'll stop liking it. But then at the same time, it's like when I kind of don't want to hear it no more, that's when I know it's probably time to drop it. So that's really the method. Like nothing in too deep about it.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, I know you got a project you're working on, but is there anything else that you're working on right now that like makes you feel excited?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm working on. So basically, I've been working with my mentor, and he makes clothes and stuff like that. So I just been learning how to sew and, like, fabrics and stuff like that. And I eventually want to start making clothes and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's something I'm really excited for. I'm in my last semester of school. Thank God.
Congrats.
Yeah, correct.
So yeah, that's really what I'm excited for. The music stuff, I'm always excited for that.
Yeah.
But it's just like the personal accomplishments for me, you know what I'm saying? And just making sure, like I said, I'm so good at so many other things. Like, I just want to expand.
Yeah.
And I'm nerdy, so, I watch a lot of CS too, and a lot of League of Legends and stuff like that. So
Okay.
I'm excited about that stuff too. They just started the tournament, so I've been watching it up all night.
Okay. So when you say clothes, like, are you thinking like a actual clothing brand? Are you thinking about menace merch? What you thinking?
I really just want to start off by like styling people and stuff like that.
Okay.
And styling myself, I style myself, and just go from there, and just make pieces. I don't want to make something just too broad right now.
Yeah.
Just start small,
Okay.
but I'm gonna just let music be the gateway to that, to open up everything.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say is one thing that your friends know about you that maybe your listeners don't?
I'm goofy as fuck. I'm pretty sure they would say that. I'm really like, I don't know, I'm a whole different person off the internet. Like, I know people probably have perceived me in a different way, but I'm really very knowledgeable, guys, and I like to read books. I like to, like I said, watch my little video games, play video games. I'm gonna start streaming soon. That's another thing I'm excited for as well. And I'm an outgoing person. I really am. Like, I feel like a lot of people have came up and told me, like, oh, like, I was gonna speak to you, but you look kind of mean. And it's like, wow, really? I'm the sweetest person ever. Like, but I feel like at the same time, it's like, if you getting that vibe, then you probably shouldn't be talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's probably God telling you, like, nah. But it's like another thing. I feel like they very like they know, all my friends know, like, I'm a beater. You know what I'm saying? I take very highly of myself when it's like stuff like that. I'm always the person that everybody call. They need something done because they can hold. They know like, oh, she gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's very outgoing, and I just like to be the light in the room. You know what I'm saying? I just go off the vibes. If somebody need to turn up, I'm gonna make sure we have a good time.
Yeah.
You know, because I barely go out. So if I go out, I'm gonna turn the fuck up for real. So it's like, but I could also be on some chill shit.
Right.
And I feel like that's the vibe everybody get. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, yes, I have ADHD, y'all. So I be bouncing off the walls sometimes. And I feel like nobody else gets to see that but my team and my friends, for real.
That's cool. That's cool. I know you mentioned you were watching football with your mom.
Mhm.
Like, do you watch football pretty regularly?
Yeah, I watch sports. All my family watch
Who's
sports.
your teams? Like, what teams you?
How about them Cowboys?
Okay.
Oh, for real, we ain't doing no tussling, wrestling, none of that. Cowboy fan till I die.
Yeah. Okay.
You're in good company.
You're in good company.
Yeah.
Sure. And we feeling good right now.
Yeah, we cool.
Off of a win.
We on a high right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we ain't gotta like, trauma dump on each other right
Yeah,
now.
nah, I don't even want to. Oh my God, please, not this season.
What about basketball? You gotta.
Yeah, basketball. I like the Mavericks,
Okay.
but I also like. I'm gonna go wherever Luka go. I ain't gonna
Okay.
lie, y'all. Like,
Okay.
and I'm not gonna lie,
Yes.
the Lakers. But it's like y'all got Luka, so I'm gonna rock with y'all.
All right.
He's a
I'll
Lakers
let-
fan.
Yeah.
I'll let that work.
Yeah, I'm
a-
indifferent about the Lakers. It's like I don't not like them. It's just
Mhm.
I don't really watch them like that for real. But now that they have Luka, I gotta watch my boy play
Yeah.
and Bronny.
Yeah. She cool, bro. You cool with me. Nah, but yeah, he's a Mavs fan.
Yeah,
But
go
I'm a Luka
Mavs.
fan. I'm
Yeah.
a Luka fan.
I'm a Wings fan.
Oh,
Okay.
well, yeah,
Same. Yeah.
We just had Diamond Miller on.
Oh yeah, for real.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
That's
she's
dope.
real cool.
And we covered some of the games this year, so we were at the games. So
That's what's up.
yeah, shout out to the Wings.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Definitely could have seen you on the Wings. We could.
Yeah, of course. What? Hey, if y'all have open trials, I'm telling you.
Could
Tell
have
you.
used you for sure because
Free agent.
The season was bad, but we ain't gotta get into that.
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
Is there a creative habit or like ritual that you might have that people wouldn't expect?
I freestyle all my songs.
Okay.
I punch in, so I don't really write anything
Mhm.
anymore. I've elevated from, and I think shout out to writing poetry at such an early age. Like I think, like I said, it was steps, and now I'm to the point where I can just say what's on my mind without writing it down, really,
Yeah.
and that's from poetry writing. So I think that's one of the things that separate me, and it's like a ritual for me. I have to, but I really don't have a ritual. I only record with me and my engineer. That's really when I feel the most comfortable to record, or by myself. I record myself as well. I don't like a lot of people in my sessions.
Okay. What about
So that's like a
what about collabing like with another artist?
collabing for sure.
Yeah.
I love to collaborate.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, I'll be by myself.
So when did you put down the pen and just start going off the top?
I don't even remember. It just started happening.
Yeah.
Like I feel whatever the beat tells me. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And it's just easier that way instead of trying to write and then go back and then write, and then it just flows effortlessly.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm in. Once I get to that point, it's in a flow state, and I feel like that's important. It's why it's important for me to not really have too many people in the session with me, or what I'm saying, stick with the same people, because it's very unorthodox how I do stuff, and everybody not gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many songs do you feel like you come up with while you working?
It depends. It depends on how I feel that day. To be honest, I could record all day.
Yeah.
Finish like 3-4 songs.
Yeah.
Sometimes more than that, or I could be in there and parlay and get 1-2 songs done.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just like being in the studio for the vibe, just to be in the environment.
Mhm.
Just like being in the gym. I'll shoot around a little bit,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do too much today though.
Yeah.
But it's just like keeping me ready.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people say they punch in or they don't write, but they have been writing since 7. So
Yeah, you can always tell.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think some people just hear another rapper say that and they're like, "Oh, I ain't gonna write either." And then,
Yeah.
you should probably be writing. You ain't get the reps in, not like minutes.
Yeah.
You've been doing this for your whole life, so there's a difference.
So,
Amen.
with you freestyling, how easy or hard is it to remember the songs after you like?
I remember all my songs.
Okay.
The hardest part be, I think, when I have to, like when I'm gonna drop my songs and I have to type out my lyrics so they can, look at them. And then I have to be like, well, I don't really remember what I said because I freestyled it. So let me go back, I feel like that's the hardest part. But I remember all my songs.
Okay. What is one bucket list moment you want to experience as an artist?
Gotta get me a Grammy. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, some people say, oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, in a way, it kind of doesn't. But hear me out. I need that. I need that. So whatever it takes to get that, I'm gonna get that. That's like number 1 on my bucket list. You know what I'm saying? And also just, I don't know, reaching that point in my career where financial freedom and always have creative freedom, but just being able to do whatever I want to, like, that's really one of the big reasons. I don't really care about fame, but I know it comes with it, and I'm okay with that. As long as I get financially free and I don't have to worry about anything on my family or the people around me, that's really who I do it for, because it's really bigger than me, for real. So I think that's, once I reach that point, then I'll be satisfied with the Grammy.
Yeah.
Then I'll be satisfied.
Nah, the Grammy, I don't know why people like to downplay the Grammy. That's like...
Yeah, but you got to understand, like, they do be kind of like, hold on, people.
Yeah, it'd be politics.
Yeah, it's definitely politics, but I think it's just like old folks that don't know what they talk about.
Yeah.
Or don't even listen to music like that.
Right.
But, it might get better, guys. So, like I said, as long as I win my Grammy, hey, I ain't got no problem with y'all.
Exactly. So, as you look ahead, like, what do you want this next chapter of Menace to represent?
I want to represent just authenticity and just being able to show people, like, it's very doable. It's very doable, and there is a such thing as people that are really in it for real, for the right reasons, and not just because everybody else is doing it or just to prove a point to somebody. It's just like, I feel like that's missing in music in a way. Nobody really cares about it for real. Everybody just want to do it just to say they do music. And, like, it hinders people like me and some other local artists that I really like, and just people, artists in general. Just, it just prolongs you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just want to make sure that I'm putting the right message out there, and I'm just, like, making sure that people that's watching can feel like this is something that I could possibly do. Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the type of inspiration I get from people. You know what I'm saying? I don't never look at anything and be like, oh, why I ain't get that? Or why that ain't happening to me? It's always a, like, okay, like, nah, I know I could. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing that I want to, like, spread the message on.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah, for sure.
So what's next for you?
What's next? Well, I don't know. We might get a music video. We might not.
Okay.
Who knows? It might be floating around here somewhere. So that and my project, I'm really excited for that, because I haven't dropped a project since you said like 2021. So I'm really excited for that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, again, another stepping stone for me. So that's what's next. And then, maybe I'll take a break.
Okay.
Probably not, but yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, if there's anything I know is just, if you feeling like it, you're going to do it. So,
yeah. It's just like, I try not to think too much ahead, for real. and just do what's present in front of me right now.
Yeah.
It keeps me grounded and in touch with what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, we're looking forward to the project. We're looking forward to the music video that may or may not be coming.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, until then, I'm gonna just keep losing control on repeat.
Type shit.
100%. Y'all got to run that up.
Yeah.
Run it up.
Before we get out of here, why don't you tell the people where they can find you at?
You can find me on all platforms at Minister Society, MNCE, the number 2, OCIETY.
Dope handle, by the way.
Yeah.
I love that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And run up that losing control on all streaming platforms. You know, buy it on iTunes. You know, don't be afraid to spend that 99 cents. That's
Yeah, 99 cents. You know what I'm saying? If you can buy a pack of backwoods, you can buy my song.
Exactly.
Like, don't be cheap.
Yeah,
don't do that.
For sure. Well, we appreciate you coming on, and we're rooting for you.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all for having me. For real, this was an honor.
Of course.
Sure.
I love yapping.
Well, until next time, guys, we out. Peace.